Hey, what is up? Welcome to the Secret Agent Showcase, where we spotlight members of our thriving community of secret agents. I'm Tom, social media manager for Secret Foundation, supporting Secret Network. And today we're going to profile an agent, ask a few questions, and get to know that agent just a little bit better. Today we are joined by Nataliia. Nataliia, welcome to the Secret Agent Showcase.
Hi, Tom. Thank you for having me.
Of course. Thanks for joining me here today. I do appreciate it. Listen, before we get started, I wanted to kick things off with I want you to self introduce basically. Tell us who you are and what you do in the secret ecosystem.
Okay, so my name is Natalia, but some people from the ecosystem call me Natalie. And that's because I am Ukrainian, but I live in Estonia for quite many years now. And I am agent coordinator at Secret Network.
Awesome. I've done several of these so far, as you can imagine, and just getting the vibe of the international community of secret agents is always a fun thing to do. So it's always a pleasure to talk to someone that I haven't met before. We've crossed paths in chat occasionally on Discord, but never face to face. So this will be fun. As we kick things off here, I'd like for you to dive into your origin story. When did you first get into Web3, and why did you specifically get involved with Secret Network?
Okay, so in overall, I'm already 2 years in crypto, but for the first year, I was mostly doing some trading, some investing, and but yeah, as long as I got a lot of knowledge, but I quickly got a little bit bored, so I decided to explore the other side of the crypto world, and I found this crypto academy with the course of different earning opportunities in Web3. And right after I finished it, one of my friends recommended me to have a look at Secret Network. And after all of like analyzing all of the fundamentals, I felt like this is exactly what I was looking for.
I don't think I've had that answer yet, that someone just got bored and wanted to try something different. I love that answer. It's easy to do. It's easy to do in the ecosystem because you feel like you're doing so much and you want to try something different. So I respect that. Um, I'd like for us to get into the timeline since you joined Secret. Can you give me the when and why did you become an agent? And on top of that, what are you doing behind the scenes to support Secret Network?
Okay, so I joined Secret Network in February as an agent. First, I was doing translating. And why I joined, I think that first of all, I really find the solution of providing privacy and security for and Web3 users, no matter what kind of app they're going to use, but still, this solution is quite like revolutionary and extremely important, especially in this whole Web3 space, because I do believe that this may change like the whole attitude and like the mindset of lots of people joining crypto, but still have some doubts and fears that this is something unsafe. So that's the reason I really fell in love with this solution and I really wanted to be part of it. If to talk about the behind the scenes, yeah, I'm actually involved in a lot of activities. First of all, I am moderating the Ukrainian community. I also help Wesley managing all international communities and coordinating all translations within the translators team. And I also actively involved in several working groups. As I mentioned before that, I myself finished one crypto academy and which I found really useful because I got all the knowledges to kickstart my like crypto career. And I believe that this is the niche that Secret Network may fill with their agency program. Because like right now, I reach out to those communities, different like crypto academies, crypto societies, and I provide presentations, AMA sessions, workshops, and speak up about the Secret Network as one of the fundamental strongest projects. And people really love this idea to get themselves involved as agents and they have the opportunities to build their like Web3 career in the Web3 and within the ecosystem. Yeah, so this is what I do within University Relations and Events Working Group. Also, I create content for agency Twitter page. And recently, I've been tasked to help Dan from the Biz department to like keep the conversations with the leads generated from the events. So this is basically the whole list of my behind the scenes.
So you've got more than just a couple things going on, right? That's
Yes,
cool.
absolutely.
Everyone tends to stay really busy. I find that all the time. I mean, yours truly as well, but yeah, you got a full plate. It sounds like you mentioned the word project, so that's got me thinking. Have you been involved with any projects? I know a lot of secret agents tend to do things on the side in addition to their duties as secret agents here in the network. Have you been involved with any projects, and when did those projects begin?
Yeah, so when I joined Secret Network in February, at the same time, I also participated in two other projects. But I think starting from June, I get myself dedicate only to Secret because now I truly think that it's better to focus myself into one project and become like a specialist, high level specialist, rather than like spread myself into different projects. So yeah, right now it's only Secret Network.
Yeah, I can respect that. You don't want to spread yourself too thin, right? Because if you widen your focus, then your focus may tend to get thin, right? So I get
Yes.
that. It makes sense. I already know the answer to this in some part because I've seen photos online of things that you've been doing lately. But talk to me about any crypto/blockchain events that you've been to. Where have you been, and where did you attend?
In terms of attending like some big crypto events, I've never been to any, but I'm going to attend one in November in Berlin. This is called Blockchain Expo Berlin. But I organized a couple of events myself. Like recently, I have had the workshop in Estonia here, live workshop.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. I can tell you for sure you're going to have a blast. It's so much fun getting out in the community and meeting people that you've probably talked to over a screen for, you know, God knows how long. But it's one thing to talk to someone on a keyboard. It's another thing to meet someone in the person and press the flesh, so they say, and kind of get to know them. Um, Talk to me about what do you consider to be sort of your biggest challenge thus far? Like, for example, a lot of folks have problem with the crypto speak and understanding the tech side of it. I mean, whatever that may look like. What do you consider your biggest challenge to this point, and how have you overcome it, or have you overcome it? Are you still working on it right now?
It was definitely the technical part because I am completely non-technical person, but I have a really great solution and I can recommend it for everyone who is like scared of this technical stuff, but like curious but scared. And this is translating. And this is exactly what I did when I joined Secret Network. I translated a lot of articles, and this is the best way to get yourself like into it, to dive into and to understand every single thing. Maybe not like tech heavy, but at least I have the understanding of basic. I can say that I've completely overcome it. I'm working on it because there are a lot of things to be learned and a lot of technical stuff. But this is like the challenges that I give myself, and I like going into it and getting more and more knowledges. So this is what actually help us grow and evolve.
That makes a lot of sense, and honestly, the fact that you're trying to educate yourself and learn as you go, because for me it was an issue also, and it still is to a certain degree. I always say that the devs are the ones with all the knowledge. They're really the smartest people in the room, to be honest.
Yeah.
So yeah, I totally agree with you. I see where you're coming from. So on the flip side of what's your biggest challenge, talk to me about your biggest achievement to this point. I'll let you brag on yourself. What do you think's the like maybe the coolest thing you've done so far?
First of all, I'm really happy that I could recruit a lot of agents, Russian speaking, Ukrainian speaking. Now it's like Estonian speaking. This is one of the wins because this is how the ecosystem grows from every international community. But I think that the biggest achievement for me was organizing all of these like AMAs, virtual events, and like the biggest of those big wins is definitely this live workshop I've recently had, and I'm also having one live event here in Estonia by the end of October. Because this was like a step forward for me because it's a real life, and it's for me it seems like I consider it as like level up. So yeah, I can say that this is my biggest achievement so far.
And more to come, I'm sure. I mean, you're only just getting started. You said you've been here since, did you say February? Is that how long?
February this year, right?
That's crazy. And again, you're not the first person I spoke to that kind of just got here. So yeah, much respect for what you've done so far. That's pretty cool. Um, so again, talking about bragging on yourself, which honestly, I think you're in a great position to do that because I know the audience would, I'm sure, love to hear about you and about your time with Secret. So give me a story, something that you're either you're proud of, or maybe it's funny, or whatever you've got. Give me something that that involves you, your time with Secret. What is it? Something that maybe you could share with us here today?
I think that one of the funniest stories was when I was preparing for my first AMA in June. That was for bankless Ukrainian community. And I felt like, back in school, when you prepare for the exams, you don't sleep at night, you just read and study. So this is what I felt like when I was preparing for this AMA. I was really nervous, but eventually it went really well. I got a lot of positive feedback afterwards. But I remember that I felt a huge relief after finishing this AMA. Yeah, now I feel like it's kind of funny because every time I have the new AMA session, I learn, I grow, I practice, and I do believe that only practice makes us perfect. Yeah, but I do like remember these this day when I was preparing, and it's kind of funny right now.
That's cool. So we've kind of run the gamut here so far, right? We've talked about what brought you here, what you've done since you've been here, the things you're the most proudest of, and maybe some of your challenges along the way as well. But talk to me about the future. What are your goals as a secret agent? What is it you would like to do on the horizon, maybe?
Yeah, so I will definitely would keep on educating people about the importance of privacy in Web3 because, yeah, as I said today, that I really would love to hear from people that crypto is something that is safe and secure, and all the people getting in, they may feel themselves like comfortable with everything they're doing, with all their assets and so on. Because right now it's kind of when someone asks me like what company do you work for, and when you say it's like crypto, they're like, oh right. So I would really love to hear that if I say that I work in crypto, so people will say like, oh, lucky you. So I think that together as agents here, we all together who like try to make this Web3 a better place. We can all make it, and we can all like help to change this attitude from people. So I will do my best to keep on educating people. I want to expand Secret Network through all the countries which are like closely to Estonia, like Finland, Latvia. I've already made some connections. We'll be working on that, and of course Ukraine. Like this is my native country, and I will keep on growing Secret Network in that country as well, especially now.
Of course.
Of course.
That's a great answer. And honestly, uh, it's great goals to have, to be honest. And you may have just segued me into my last question here for you, because I want to give you a chance to talk to the audience directly. For anyone that's watching that may not be a secret agent, I'd like for you to take a moment and just tell everyone watching and listening, why should they, in your opinion, why should they become a secret agent?
Yeah, like we usually say within the ecosystem, within the agency, like agents together strong, and only all together we can make something big, something for a greater big, and we can all defend this privacy and make, and like the more people join, the more secure it will become, and the faster it will happen. So I do think that every contribution is really valuable, no matter how big it is, but it's still valuable. And I do like the environment within the team because I can always find a couple of people who are ready to help me 24/7. And this is really valuable, even though it's crypto, even though it's online. But yeah, this is like a dream team. And who doesn't want to be a part of the dream team?
I will second that, actually, 100%. Uh, Natalia, thank you so much for taking the time here today. I really do appreciate it again. Um, is there anything you'd like to leave the audience with in terms of projects that maybe they should know about? And also, if you're so inclined, how can people find you on social media if there's a handle you'd like to share?
So my Twitter handle is Natalie_SHT. So you can always reach me out on Twitter, and I'm always open to new connections and ready to meet new people.
That's awesome. Nataliia, thanks again for joining us here today. I think you gave the audience a lot of great things to think about, a lot of great things to chew on, and hopefully make the decision to join the secret agent community. So again, thanks for your time. I do appreciate it.
Thank you for having me today.
Of course, absolutely. Well, kids, that's going to do it here today for us on the Secret Agent Showcase. If this episode has inspired you, come join our community of secret agents and get started on your own mission. Agents collaborate on important projects, get access to secret events, and earn unique rewards, NFTs, and secret swag. You see the shirt? You got to have the shirt, kids, all while helping us defend the privacy of the decentralized web. Visit us online at scrt.network/agents to join the Secret Agent program and get started on your journey today. As always, follow Secret Network's social media channels to stay updated on the latest news and announcements throughout the secret ecosystem. And we'll see you next time on the Secret Agent Showcase.